Rescue, revamp, create. The art of drum synthesis. The new course is available at Letsynthesize Academy.
Yo, it's the Larson. Today I want to analyze the track Space Laces in the Place. Bear with me, I'm sure we will be able to learn a lot from this song. Right, so let's see what we can learn from the new song from Space Laces called In the Place. So I start with a nice little intro. Okay, so this part is very interesting to me. You can hear that we have the chorus and there is a very nice lead on top of it. It starts here. So I can clearly hear that there is a very loud noise on top of, I can't really decide on the chord or on the lead, but it's very obvious. Here, you can clearly hear that. But not all the time. So for example, here when the lead plays, the noise starts playing, but after that, it comes back again. It's so funny to me because this makes the whole intro very fat and like in the face, but it's just a noise layer on whatever. So maybe it is on the lead or the chord, I can't really tell. Nice war drums here. So we got to the build up, nice little acid bass line. And lots of little background fillers. So like very high pitched sine waves, distorted, lower pitched sine waves. Let me show it to you. Maybe you can hear a little better with only the side activated. Something like that. And also very high pitched sine wave comes in. And that middle sine distorted thing is still playing under it, filling up the background so well. The door screechy sound. These air candies that boost the interest of the song so much, so I love it. And under the drop you can again hear some string element or whatever it is. That is the note of that. And also I can clearly hear that under the main guns there are some distorted sines. It can be really a distorted sine wave or an extra bass layer, but it is not just, you know, a sub and these guns, but I think there are some extra textures, noisy textures on top of this sound. And again, the noise layer here, you can clearly hear it is filling up everything. So this makes the sound, the whole drop very fat. And when I first heard these fills, I thought that these are two separate sounds. I think these are the same, but different in pitch. So to me it sounds like the only difference is the pitch between these two hits. I love this distorted saw with lots of unison voices or whatever it is, but it sounds so cool. Very low pitched thing. Okay, so this thing. First, again, I thought that these are the same sound, the same preset, but with different settings on the envelope or whatever. But no, actually these are different because, you know, if these were the same sound, we should hear the same thing, the same gun in this place. But actually they are different. So to make these guns, you need whatever wavetable, whatever sound source, with lots of unison voices. Spread the pitch on the unison voices very heavily, then do something with it, like a filter or a pitch envelope or whatever, to make it like a gun. But this thing, while these guns are very atonal, very noisy, these are a lot tonal sounds. There is a very good call and response relationship between the guns and this tonal, new lasery kind of sound. Lots of resonance on this bass. or a comb filter or whatever. Can you hear that birdie sound? And woo, background, lots of background fillers. And this is what I love in Spaces. His mixes are so full. You can find new sounds every time you listen to it. And I also love how the sub plays the harmony only. This is what the sub plays. Also these noise. To me, honestly, this sounds like a compressed sine wave, but with a huge peak somewhere here. So I think the trick to this sound is only like a very sharp EQ peak. Because if I EQ it out, it sounds like a simple compressed sine wave. So creative. I love these little additions, like these glitches and ear candies that puts in everywhere. Sound on top of the birds, under the birds. And we are getting back to the build-up and the intro. With the huge noise elements, it's lovely. The polysiren, I bet it's a separate sound under the bass, the main, whatever it is. And the main sound has lots of bit crush or rate reduce effect or whatever it is. Also with the siren, it sounds so cool. It's crazy how heavily he can distort these sounds and still keeps the whole mix clean and punchy. By the way, these sounds have lots in the mid. So when you are after this sound, don't be afraid to like add crazy boosts to these basses. Oh, also very nice low frequency rumble. Flies in. Everything is so heavily distorted, but still the drums are keeping punchy. That is because of the very precisely set sidechain. And of course the selection of the kick drum and the snare. As you can see, the kick drum has lots of very sharp transient, and this is needed because the whole mix is very sharp, so it has lots of higher overtones. You won't be able to cut through with the kick if you don't have this type of very sharp transient. Also on the snare. I love how he plays with the reverb on this lead. You can hear that this is where he triggers the lead, but here only the reverb plays. I mean here, because here it is another trigger. So I bet what he did is he took an audio effect track with two lanes. So this is the dry and this is the reverb, and he put a reverb on 100% when. So this way you can decide how much you want to mix from the reverb only. But the trick comes after that. He just gets a compressor and sidechains the reverb from the dry lane. So as you can see, we can go with the dry post mixer, and he sets the release pretty long. And this way when you trigger the main lead, the reverb comes up a lot later. By the way, I use this technique a lot. Okay, so we could talk about this song a lot more because it is filled with details and I honestly love it. But I think this is enough now. I think I was able to open your eyes on a lot of things. And if you dig this format, please drop a like below and comment your favorite song. And see you guys next time. Peace, peace, peace.